Piloncilus, a Rhentarri story. By John Sester, L.C. Chapter 6. Joy, Cold and Crystalline. In the morning, when the box was removed, Piloncilus was gone. Madge froze with fright and worry, and then began searching through her blankets, careful not to bump him or throw him out of the bed on accident. Before she could find him, a chirp sounded from her dresser. The sound was deeper, more like a meowl, and she saw why. Little Piloncilus had grown during the night, and was now even larger than the cat that had harmed him the day before. A beautiful coat of charcoal-grey fur had replaced the pink, mouse-like skin. His wings were full and strong, easily 5 feet across. "Pilo!" she cried excitedly. "But you said it would take hundreds of years." "Things are different here," he replied. "I guess I forgot to take that into consideration." "Your voice is different," she said. "Your wounds, are they healed? Can you fly?" A deep, bright laughter rolled out from his lengthened vocal cords. "So many questions, little one," Madge continued. "You can laugh now? I'm the little one? You're not bigger than me yet." "There you have 2 more questions," he said, laughing again. She loved the sound of his new laugh, so full and smooth. It seemed to fill her breast as well as his as it rumbled forth. "I will answer one for you if you will allow me." He hopped to the window-sill, nudged the window open with his beak, and leapt out, spreading his wings. She squinted as the pure white feathers caught the morning sun. Now was her turn to laugh. She didn't know why she was doing it. Nothing was funny, it was just the wonder and excitement of the moment that drove the sound out of her, like a bucket overflowing with cold and clear water. He swooped and dove, landing and leaping off rooftops in graceful bounds. "You're flying, Piloncilus!" she shouted. He landed with a thump on the window-sill. "I fly." With one of his paws, he lifted her hand and then got his head under it, nuzzling her palm. She caressed his head, feeling the feathers fade to fur, and then back to feathers as she touched his folded wings. "You're beautiful." "I am." Her smile faltered. "You can go back to the upper wind now?" "I can. It will be safer for you there." "It will." And the smile was gone now, and she felt emotion welling up in that same place where his laughter had filled her. "And will you go?" "Madge," he said, "I must return to the upper wind. It is my true homeland and where I belong." He saw the blood run from her face and then return in a deeper shade as the tears formed. Tears formed in his own eyes, big black pupils lined in gold. "You know, I would take you with me if I could," he said, "but I am still not strong enough, and my time to return has come. Your time will come soon. I promise I will find you when you arrive, and when you make of my home a home for yourself. I promise, little one." "I don't know what I'm supposed—" Her sentence fell short, unable to speak, unable to think. "You know what to do," he said. "Be for the humans here what you were for me. Protect, love, and serve them. Give them the bits of goodness that you shared with me. That's what gives time in Lower Wind, its unique beauty. I thank the wind, Rhi, and Lady River for the time they have allowed me here. I thank them for the gift they have given me. I thank them for the gift they have left in you through me." "Pilo!" She threw her arms around him and pulled him into a tight embrace. She felt her love burst through like a breaking dam, pouring over him. Her tears soaked into his soft fur and feathers. "Pilo," she began again, but had to catch her breath. I want to tell you not to leave me, but I know you'll be waiting for me. It's hard to be left behind here." "Remember what we learned," he said. "The limits of Lower Wind are there for a reason. Use the weights in this world to catapult you upwards toward the next. Use the pain to stretch and grow. You have a beautiful opportunity here in Lower Wind. Tufaltha is a beautiful reality, and you'll only have it for a time. Embrace it like you're embracing me. Embrace it until you can embrace me again." She released him and looked again into those gold-rimmed orbs. "Do you promise, Madge? Do you promise to live and love the beauty of Lower Wind?" She nodded. "I promise." "Then I will take my leave, Lady Madge, Opinica's friend. Goodbye, Piloncilus. Goodbye, Madge." She tried to smile through the tears, and it became authentic when he spread his wings again and swooped and dove for a few moments before taking off toward the sun. They say eagles are the only creature that can look directly into the sun. But that was a dream. Chapter 7 of Death and True Life. Piloncilus was cold and still under the box when Madge woke. The trauma from the wounds and the beginnings of infection had been too much for his undeveloped body. He had died in his sleep, a creature that valued every second in Lower Wind. But she knew that he was now in a better place, his true homeland, where he belonged. Madge tells me that the dream was real to some degree, a vision of sorts. She said that only Piloncilus would have thought of the things he had said and done in the dream, that it was really him and his perfect goodbye. She showed me where she buried his little body, a spot near the base of the tree that had the brightest autumn leaves on the day it had happened. Part of me wonders if I would have found a rat-bird skeleton had I dug there. I didn't and won't for obvious reasons. Besides, by now all traces would be gone. This tale became true when we were children in pre-war Tufaltha. Now, here in post-war, we're both aging women. In a few years, we'll both see Piloncilus, and in a short 2,000 years after that, we'll be taking Opinica's rides around the upper wind. And there will be no end. Acknowledgements. This short story was a simple project, but gratitude is said to be a rare and precious gem. And if I have a chance to make a shout-out to friends and loved ones, then why not? Simple story, simple acknowledgements. I thank my family who, since my childhood, has always supported my imaginative and artistic projects. I thank God for them and for my experience of family that has been an image of the eternal homeland, the true upper wind. I thank my brothers and superiors in the Legion. I've always felt understood and encouraged in my writing endeavours. Special thanks to my dear Write Club, the present and past members, my brothers in arms who helped me start writing and have put up with many fast trash drafts of all my projects. Thank you, Father Eric Burkel, Brother Maximilian Wynne, and Emmanuel Flores for reading and commenting on this story together. I want to thank a certain Miss Ream, the lady at the snack shop of the school I worked at. This story was inspired by her. I watched her feed a baby bird named Piloncillo, Spanish for cane sugar, every day outside the shop, until one day she told me with tears in her eyes that Piloncillo hadn't made it. I wish to recognize those others who read my drafts for their positivity and constructive criticism. My parents and siblings, Brother José Alberto Rincon, who wanted to change Piloncilus's name to Gregorne. Brother Jaime Plasencia, Brother Luke Brzezinski and Olivia Steves. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. If I am, I pray that their reward shall be great in heaven. Lastly, I express my thanks to Jesus Christ, who lowered himself, taking the imperfection of our world upon himself and showing us the way to truest life. To him, glory and all my love. About the author. Brother John Sester is a legionary of Christ, religious, seminarian, creative writer and art enthusiast. He grew up in a quiet town in central Minnesota until joining up as a religious brother with the Legionaries of Christ. He enjoys fiction and storytelling, movies, and anything that involves creativity and imagination. He also dabbles in singing, playing instruments, songwriting, sketching, digital painting, poetry, and short stories, and has been working on a novel trilogy for almost 8 years. After 2 years of novitiate, spiritual formation, he studied classical humanities at the Legionaries of Christ College in Connecticut, and then philosophy and theology at the Pontifical Athenaeum Regina Apostolorum in Rome. He also spent 2 years in Mexico City as a student mentor and youth ministry auxiliary. Feel free to shelf and rate this book on Goodreads and follow my author profile there. You can also follow my future writing and art projects on Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn by searching simply John Sester LC. Thank you for listening. Per regnum Christi ad gloriam Dei. Through the kingdom of Christ, to the glory of God.